The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome to everyone who's watching us from the I Love It When I Wake Up in the Morning and Barack Obama is President Facebook page and the Too Informed to Vote Republican Facebook page. Check those out. A 98-year-old man has been charged with for Nazi war crimes. His name is Laszlo Csatary. He is under arrest in Hungary, accused of having assisted in the murder of almost 16,000 Jews during World War II. He denies the allegations. Back in 1944, he was serving in the Nazi police in Slovakia. And he, according to the Simon Wiesenthal Center, he oversaw the deportations of Jews to the Auschwitz death camp. And the indictment accuses him of torturing and murdering Jews, partly as a culprit, partly as an accomplice. And it says he was also the chief of an internment camp for Jews and that he beat them with his bare hands and a dog whip. Now, his trial is expected to start within 3 months. He's 98 years old. There have been a number of different reactions to this. Number one, remember that in 1948, a Czechoslovakian court condemned him to death in absentia for torturing Jews. Now, he fled to Canada, where he worked as an art dealer for a while and then disappeared about 15, 16 years ago after being found and stripped of his Canadian citizenship. So some say, listen, it doesn't matter that he's 98. He was clearly fleeing his entire life because he knew he had done things wrong. And if now is when you get justice, it shouldn't matter that he's 98 years old. Others would say he's 98 years old. Forget about this. There are bigger fish to fry. In fact, 1 year ago, Hungary's preeminent Holocaust historian, Laszlo Csatary, said that this is a small fish. I could name 2,000 people responsible for worse crimes than he was. Lewis, what do you think? Does it make sense to prosecute even though he is 98 years old?
I guess so. It's kind of like he already won. He avoided this his whole life, unfortunately. But, I guess it sets a precedent, and it should be done. About sentencing is a different story. I'm not really sure what would be appropriate in that case.
I mean, my sense is that if there is no statute of limitations on the prosecution, then you prosecute. The fact that he hasn't been prosecuted already is in part because he's been able to evade prosecution. And then maybe you take sentencing into consideration. You take his age into consideration for sentencing. Natan?
Yeah, I definitely don't think they should not prosecute him because he's 98. I mean, the fact that he's 98 is good for him, but in order to establish in the history books that this guy was one of the Nazis that committed war crimes, it's important to do it regardless of what the sentence is.
I agree.